Hello, 5th graders. Welcome to lesson 11.3, Plotting Data. Let's get started. This lesson's objective is I can graph data from a table on a coordinate grid by using X and Y values to plot ordered pairs with 100% accuracy in multiple attempts. Please pause now to write the I can and by statement in your digital math notebook. All right, guys. This week so far, we have talked about ordered pairs and plotting points. But it's not just to put fruits and vegetables on a graph. The point of knowing how to do these things is to be able to plot data, points that mean something to us. So in this example, you can see that I have an X and Y chart. I have an X column where I have some numbers and a Y column. And you can see in the example here that I took the X and Y and I made it into an ordered pair. So our first step of today's lesson is going to be looking at data from a table and pulling it out into an ordered pair. The first ordered pair that I have in this example is 0, 2. Then my next ordered pair, so 0, 2 is right here. My next ordered pair, X is going to come first, is going to be 2, 6. So I'm not making these numbers up. I'm pulling them right out of the table and putting them as an ordered pair. The next one, X is a 4, so 4, and Y is a 10, 4, 10. And my last ordered pair would be 6, 14. Now that I have these numbers as an ordered pair, I can plot them on a coordinate grid and use them to make some meaning. My first point would be 0, 2. So I go down the runway 0 and up 2. And you can see those are already plotted for me. Now my next point is 2, 6. So I'm going to go over 2 and up 6. My next point is over 4, up 10. And my last point is 6, 14. So now these points mean something on this graph. It looks like maybe something that is increasing. Once we know how to plot different data points, we can use those points to make meaning in our graph. All right, friends, it's time for you to plot some points with me. In your digital math notebook, you have some red dots that you can click to make ordered pairs and points on your graph. In this horizontal table, so this one's going sideways, horizontal, instead of vertical like the one we saw first, let's look at some ordered pairs. The first ordered pair is 0, 2. Our next ordered pair, remember they go together and they go in order. X always comes first, is 3, 4. So I'm just taking the two numbers that line up and putting them in an ordered pair together. My next point is 6, 6. And my last point is 9, 8. So now that we know where our points go, let's grab those red dots and plot them on our graph. Our first point is 0, 2. That means down the runway 0. So the plane doesn't go down the runway. It goes down the runway 0 and then up 2. That would be right there. I've actually already given you this point in your digital math notebook. So let's move the rest of them together. Our next point is 3, 4. So we're going to go down the runway 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be right here. On our next ordered pair, we have the number 6, 6. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our last one would be 9, 8. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see if we knew what these points were about, then we could describe that there is an upward pattern happening with this data. Let's try another problem together. All right, friends, it's time for the lesson activity. In the lesson activity, we're going to be plotting the points in this vertical chart into ordered pairs and then onto our graph. You have red dots in your digital math notebook to move the dots to where they belong as you graph them with me. Let's look at our XY table. Our first ordered pair is 2, 4. Remember that X has to come first, so 2, 4. My next ordered pair is 3, 5. Then I have 5, 2, and 7, 6. I'll start you off by graphing a couple points with you. Our first point is 2, 4. That means we start at 0 and we go 1, 2, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Our next point is 3, 5. So we're going to go down the runway 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our third point is 5, 2. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2. Oh, so if this were our data, it goes up and then down. All right, I'm going to leave you to graph this last point, 7, 6, in your digital math notebook. Great job, 5th graders. When you're comfortable with this lesson and all your red dots are moved in your digital math notebook, then complete your exit slip to show your teacher your understanding. Great job!